Today we're going to talk about how to make the embossed text effect in Canva. So we'll start with create a design, and we'll go with a video-based design because they're just the most versatile. And let's go with mobile video. This is Canva tips for authors. If you are an author who would like to talk to other authors about how we use Canva, come join the Facebook group. It is free. The link is in the description. And if you would like some free templates and to be reminded whenever a new video gets uploaded, join the newsletter, also free. Link is also in the description. Okay, righty-ho. So what we're going to do, go to scroll view so that we don't have that thing at the bottom showing us which page we're on. Okay. Now I couldn't think what to emboss, so I'm just going to go buy my book. Let's do buy now. Pretend that I have some subtlety. Okay. And let's reduce the spacing. I don't know why the spacing is set at 1.4. It's just too wide. I don't... Does anyone ever use that spacing? Who knows? Anyway, right, so let's change the font. Okay. Let's go with that. And we want something around it, so let's go with a frame around it. So we're going to go to elements, we're going to go to get a rectangle. Sometimes it doesn't just add it. Double click, there we go. And now it's done it twice. I'm going to make our rectangle bigger. Now with these you can just move the handles around to get the shape, the exact shape that you want. And you can change the corners, so let's give it some nice rounded corners like that. And let's change, let's give it the border. We need a reasonably thick border for this. And let's make the border the same color. And then it's there. So now we've got a border that's in that color. We're going to change the color in a minute, actually. Okay. All right. I'm just going to add one of my book covers so that I can get the color scheme right. Right, so what color do we want? And we want the writing to be the same color. Layer, show layers, the writing, make it the same color. Okay, now we can get rid of this. Okay, so this could be thicker, couldn't it? We need it to be not too dissimilar to the size of the text. Okay, a little bit more space around the text, I think, so that it's not quite so crowded. There. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make, we're going to put some shadows on it. Now the trouble is with these, you can't put shadows on. Or can you? Let's have a look. No, you can't. You can't put shadows on. You can only edit this shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into an image. So we're going to duplicate it so that we don't lose the original. And then we're going to go to share. This is quite a nifty little hack. You go to share, you go to see all, and copy to clipboard. Choose which page, copy to clipboard. And then if you go to the next, let's just make a new page. Right, paste from clipboard. It's just pasted it as an image. Now I can use background remover to remove the background. And we are back to our nice transparent image. Let's put something in the background so that we can see what we're doing. Okay, got a nice transparent image now. Let's just crop that until it's the right shape, just because it annoys me otherwise. Okay, now we can go to edit and we can add shadows. Let's add a nice little drop shadow. Okay, we need to bring it closer because the thing is not floating above, it's just sitting on the text. There we go. And let's reduce the blur a bit. Okay. There. That looks like it's standing out a bit. All right. Now we copy this again and we take it up to here. Before we carry on, just a small interlude to say there's quite a lot of resources. There's over a year's worth of Canva tutorials on this channel now, and I don't get paid for doing this. So if you felt able, I would love it if you could buy me a cup of tea. The link is where the arrows are pointing. Okay, let's get back to designing. And then we resize it until it fits. Oh, there we go. And then if we want to make the shadows deeper, you duplicate it, put it back in the right place. And duplicate it again, put it back in the right place. And there you have embossed text. Now, why would you want embossed text? Well, one thing you could do is go to the original and we will change the background to the same color. Okay. Let's bring our thumbnail view back so that we can see what is going on. Then we'll go into here, we'll go to match and move. And let's get rid of our last page there. And we'll turn them both to 2 seconds, just for the sake of speed. Let's make this the same color as well. And let's play and see what happens. That's quite cool. So that's how you make embossed text. So how would you use something like this? Well, obviously it's useful to give the embossed effect on a book cover, for example, so you can have your book title look like it's embossed. Or you could simply just add it to the end of an ad. So you could have a trope graphic like this, have the things animated so that they come in, and then it's just a really nice way to close out your ad instead of having a big buy now button stomping in, which is what I usually have. If you found this useful, please tell all your friends. I will see you in the next video.